Okay. Hi, Nicole. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Great. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me today.
Absolutely.
So what
Thank
brings
you.
you in today?
Oh, man. I have always been really interested in nutrition and trying to feed my family healthy meals, but life is busy and crazy. And I just feel like I've kind of lost control of feeding healthy meals to my family. I've got two little boys and work and school. And so I just kind of need some direction because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed.
Right. God bless it. I hear that you have your hands full.
Yeah.
You're trying to lose weight, feel healthier, but you're just not sure of the approach due to having a busy life with a huge family and balancing work and family.
Yeah, absolutely. It's overwhelming for sure.
So when you say you want to feel healthier, what exactly does that look like for you?
Yeah, I honestly I'm not sure if I have a particular number in mind, like on a scale. I just
Mhm.
want to be able to move and play with my kids. There's a lot of times I just feel tired and run down, and I don't want to be that mom. Like I want to be active and playing. And so just having more energy, honestly, is a big motivation for me.
Of course, right. I understand. So you feel like if you lose weight, you would kind of have more energy to go out and spend and play time, play with your kids more. Just feel more confident overall,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? You feel like you just like don't know exactly where to start yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so hard to know which direction to go. And honestly, one of my biggest barriers is just a time commitment.
Oh,
It
so hard.
feels overwhelming to look at blogs and see all these recipes and things. And a lot of times it's just easier to get fast food on the way home because I'm tired and my kids are
I
hungry and
I
ah,
completely I can feel that. I hear
yeah,
you. I hear
yeah,
you.
yeah, absolutely.
Um, Great. Well, now that we know what that goal looks like for you, let's try working on understanding how to get there together.
Yeah.
You said you were active in the past. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I played sports all growing up and I was really active. I still make it to the gym often during the week, pretty
Right, when you
consistently.
can.
Yeah, exactly. So my activities, okay. I feel like it's pretty similar. It's the cooking that's more of a challenge right now, just because of time
It's a lot of
constraints.
energy.
Yes, exactly. And I feel like all they want to eat is chicken nuggets anyways. So they just get chicken nuggets.
Right. The kids are happy, you're happy.
Exactly. It's hard to fight that sometimes. But I know I want to give better meals to my family. And so
Right.
just trying to find ways to do that.
Right. I understand, like, I'm not a mom myself. I understand how hard and frustrating it can be to really just find that time to, have your own self-care. I'm married, so
Yeah.
I I have find a hard time finding that for myself as well. But
Yeah.
I can even imagine how it would be like with kids. So I
Yeah.
do really respect just your efforts in coming in here today and
Thank
trying to
you. I appreciate that.
stay balanced with your busy schedule.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So was there anything that worked in the past that made you feel like you were at a happier place?
Yeah, I think one of the areas I know I'm not getting as many fresh fruits and vegetables in now.
Okay.
Um, Again, I'm running around a lot and I feel like I buy them at the store and then they just go bad in my fridge. They just kind of get thrown in the drawer and forgotten about. And so
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know that's one area that my whole family could do better in is just trying to get more fruits and vegetables in.
I agree. I mean, sometimes I feel like cooking, unfortunately, cooking healthy dinners does take too much time out of my day. You agree with that?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you just want to do something so quick.
Yeah,
Um, Between, taking care of the kids and doing chores, it's
yeah,
always easier to just go with the easy option.
yeah,
Sometimes like
absolutely.
takeout.
Yeah.
Do you see cooking as like something you enjoy or like more of a chore
I used to enjoy it more, but now it's kind of become more of a chore. So
or right?
I think that's my biggest thing is just trying to find some convenient, easier options and how to find those. It's hard to know, like, there's so many resources, it's almost overwhelming sometimes.
I know, I know. And sometimes I've been recently getting a lot of my recipes through TikTok. I just feel like it's
Hmm.
like a quick 3-minute recipe video, and I'm like, this is really easy for me. One, two,
Huh.
three, done.
Yeah, I'm older generation. I need to spend more time on TikTok apparently, because I don't spend enough time on TikTok. That sounds like a really good suggestion actually, because
Sometimes
I'm like a
it can
blogger.
be really helpful for me.
Yeah. Yeah, my generation was the food blog. So
Little
that's
tips and tricks.
yes, exactly. That's actually really helpful.
Yeah. So it's not that you don't like cooking, it's just that it takes too much time out of your day.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't have as much time as you did before.
Yeah. There's just a lot of time demands with my kids. They both play basketball and school, and there's just I feel like I'm running around with like a chicken with my head cut off a
Right,
lot of
right.
times. So I think just finding the time, like you
Yeah.
just suggested, ways to just find easier, convenient, quick things.
Yeah, yeah. It is really hard to balance all that out.
Yeah,
Would it be okay with you if you shared some maybe like healthy, some quick healthy meal ideas?
I would love that. Absolutely.
I feel like there are a lot of options that I found helpful with patients that I worked with in the past.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. I would really appreciate that.
And I've also I've came across a lot of websites. I can show you a website that I really enjoy. I've also came across websites that I don't know if you like trying out new like different cuisines.
Yeah.
There have like really healthy recipes, but like for different cuisines. It might be fun to try something else out if you'd like. I know a lot
Yeah.
of clients like to try like different recipes out.
Yeah. Yeah. If you could email me a few different, I would love some resources. That's the biggest thing is just finding some quick things. It's yeah.
Yeah, I
It
would love,
sounds like such a sad excuse, but when you have to come home after basketball practice and it's 6 o'clock and everyone's screaming, it's
right,
just easier to get a pizza some days. And I don't
right,
want to be that mom.
right. But do you feel like you would get overwhelmed if you looked at all these recipes? Are you okay to explore?
I think maybe, maybe not every night.
Maybe not
There's
every
some
night.
nights, like especially on weekends, it's just running around a lot. So maybe finding a way to do a couple during the week and then leftovers or something on weekends. I
Okay.
think during the week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have a little bit more time in the evening. So maybe on
Or
those
like
nights I could
like
try.
a dinner, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Um, um, well, this does sound like you have a really busy life. But it sounds like you're a really great, supportive mom, and I'm sure that it can be frustrating at times, especially trying to have your whole family eat healthy. Like
Yeah.
them want chicken nuggets some nights.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
so maybe like you said, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you have a bit more time to make dinners. What home cooked meal do you see yourself like cooking on those evenings just to start?
Yeah. Maybe I could look at those websites you send
And
and
like
see if I
find,
could find, yeah, find a couple to try out and even just those 2 nights a week, just doing something at home.
right, because I do feel like on these websites there also are some like very quick, easy ones where it's not overwhelming, where it's not a lot of recipes, a lot of ingredients, I'm sorry, takes a lot of time out of your day. Just like a quick 2, 3,
Yeah.
it's still a healthy meal.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would really appreciate that.
Yeah. I feel like that might be the best thing to start off with. Just a good place to start Tuesdays and Thursdays. Try a different recipe every week, the 2 days of those week, and see how you feel once you start.
That would be wonderful. I think that's a great plan.
Yeah, and you've also mentioned that you are trying to eat like more, incorporate more like fruits and vegetables in your diet. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? You have little snacks, like maybe like carrots, celery with ranch during the day, anything like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I think my biggest battle there is just forgetting it, buying it and then forgetting
Yeah,
it. So
Yeah, I understand. I feel the same way.
maybe just, I don't know, I have a fruit bowl and maybe I could just store the fruit in that instead of in the fridge. And maybe
Yeah,
seeing it
that's
on
a
the
good.
counter, it would just kind of be a reminder. Cause I think that's the biggest thing is just kind of out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, right. Just so it's a little bit more accessible. When you see it, like you're
Yeah.
gonna eat it, but like when it's hidden in the fridge, you're gonna feel lazy. You're like, okay, I'll just have that tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I think maybe just having it out. I know that sounds so simple, but just so it's in sight so I can see it would be a good just mental cue to try to grab that instead of a quick snack on the go sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really good place to start, just so that they're out in plain sight. It helps remind you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I think that's great. You already have some great ideas, on where to start and how to also get more fruits and vegetables in. The fruit bowl sounds like a great idea. Um, I think you're doing a great job in taking all the right steps, to be honest.
Well,
It's
thank
a good
you.
place to start and can just continue to build on these steps as we go.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing. I feel like that's something I can do. Feels accomplishable, so not so overwhelming sometimes.
Right, yeah, right. I mean, you're doing amazing, Nicole, and I really applaud you for taking the time to come and see me and just, talk about this. It's a huge step and you're on the right track. You're doing amazing.
Well, thank
Um,
you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time.
of course, of course. Do you have any other questions for me?
I don't, not today. I think that's a good
You
plan this
got through a
week.
lot.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course, of course. And maybe we can meet sometime in a week or two just to see where you're at. Um, how does that sound?
That sounds great. Sounds awesome.
Perfect, perfect. I would love to. Love to. It
Okay. Well, thank you. It was so nice to meet you.
was great to meet you, Nicole. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Bye.